Have no fear, Hippie here is here. And today it's time to see what appears on my YouTube. I don't know. But anyways, I wanted to talk about an experience I had playing with Swift this week. I love playing with different Swifts. I love meeting new people and seeing just what people's skill levels are, seeing what they bring to the table. Also, just having good conversation. Like I love hanging out with just random people. Um, so this weekend I ended up playing a few games with Swift. I've been playing for a little while. Real great group of guys. They're all kind of learning the game, but that's okay. I don't mind people learning the game. But I do want to talk about some bad habits to avoid, particularly if you're like newer to the game or whatnot. Um, so probably the number one thing that I find happens in new players, like when they're very first starting off, they get very scared of being found by a killer. So they freeze up, they start hiding. It makes them do like things that don't really make a lot of sense in a grand scheme of things, especially with how you play this game. Um, so back in like old DBD playstyles were very much stealth focused. Um, because nobody knew how to loop yet. Nobody knew like the god loops hardly. Nobody knew you can do this maneuver around a pallet. They didn't know the TL walls. They didn't know the tile placement. They didn't know jungle gems. Yada yada yada. But like one of the things they would do constantly is people would always hide in lockers, and the reason it's a very bad idea to hide in lockers, especially with the mount size being shrunk down over time. Newer DBD mounts are smaller than old DBD mounts, um, so there's less lockers to hide in. Um, there's also a good chance if you do not run quick enough, they can see your scratch marks before you even get into the locker. So it's a very bad habit to have. You want to avoid it and being chased all the time. Because the more you're in chase, the more you improve at chase. If you're constantly hiding in lockers, you are not improving at chase. It's a very non-productive time because it takes a lot of time to get in the out lockers, especially when you're not using perks. You can use stealth. Like stealth is a good thing, but without the pre-running part of it, the pre-running is very important because as soon as you start to hear the terror race, you start running, and then it avoids a lot of being detected by the killer. I kind of want to go back and play some more games with those guys, just to work with them on like locker placements and show them how to actually do a stealth build. Um, there's definitely a lot of perks that help out with. Um, distra these the deception helps out with it. Basically, you run past the locker, it opens the locker, and it hides your scratch marks for 3 seconds. That's a great one. Quick and quiet, you can jump into a locker and you make no noise notification. That's a very good perk for it. Sprint burst is a great one because it can kind of help you out with running. Lightweight can hide your scratch marks one. Light-footed can reduce the sound of your footsteps. There's a lot of good stealth parts. Fixated makes you walk quicker. Urban evasion makes you crouch, walk quicker. And all those are great perks. And I guess I will probably see about running some of them to it probably within the next day or so, just to kind of come up with some ideas, show people how you can use stealth builds a little bit more. Because they are still strong, but you have to know to use them. If you're using at the wrong times, um, like if you're using them when you could be working on a generator, that's the wrong time. If you're using it and you're nowhere near close to being a chase, you're using it wrong. Um, But yeah, I just kind of want to talk about that today. And I hope everybody has a great, wonderful night. I will see y'all in the fog. Bye bye.